So in this segment, we're going to be talking about the Brexit backing next boss, blaming the insane policy regarding HGV drivers. So in this one, we're going to talk about what is on the shortage list and kind of the absurdity of it. But this is a guy who backed Brexit. And now this is not the Brexit he voted for, which is a line we're going to hear a lot more of, I think. So next boss, Lord Wolfson, has labelled the government's immigration policy insane and said that retail desperately needs drivers in order to stop the ongoing crisis. Well, have they thought about hiring British drivers? Have they thought about paying British drivers more? Because that's what the government's going to tell you. The retail boss and Conservative peer, he's on their team. He's on their team and he's struggling because of the government. And Peer hit out at the government's points-based immigration system and called on the Home Office to change the rules to allow more heavy goods vehicle drivers to work in the UK amid the ongoing shortage. And the thing is, right, like we've discussed before, it takes 9 months to become a lorry driver. So there's no chance we're going to fix this stuff anytime soon. That's all I'm saying. It strikes me as being insane that despite the fact that everyone knows that we desperately need drivers, the Home Office are still preventing people coming to this country to work as drivers. Well, this is the party you voted for. So, well done. You played yourself, really. You really have. Reluctant to blame Brexit for the crisis, having backed it himself, Wolfson said, "I personally don't think that the problem is with Brexit. I think it's a problem with the way our immigration system is being run, which is a consequence of Brexit. When we had freedom of movement, we didn't have as many of these problems. Why? Because there were lorry drivers coming in from Europe. Now they can't do that. They can't work here. And even if they could, a lot of them won't come back. So again, it is to do with Brexit. Let's not get it twisted now." He added, "I think there's an enormous difference between having control over your immigration system, which I think we should have, and running the system well, which I'm not sure that we are." Well, you wanted to take back control. You've given control to a bunch of morons, so they can exercise it how they want because they are the government. They can choose to put anyone on or off the shortage list. This is what you voted for. You voted for this Conservative Party. You have voted to give more control to these people. This is what you've done. Don't try and blame anyone else for it. The effects of the ongoing driver shortage have been felt throughout the summer, as many supermarket shelves have been left empty. Iceland boss Richard Walker has been a vocal critic of the government and warned the ongoing crisis could lead to Christmas being cancelled for some families, while the entertainer chief executive Gary Grant has warned of reduced toy ranges, which is something we've spoken about before. The RHA, Road Haulage Association, estimates that up to 20,000 EU drivers have left the UK. And in the crisis, the country's at least short 90,000. Well, sometimes they say 100,000. Looks like this example, they're citing 90,000. So again, that 20,000 drivers from the EU wouldn't have resolved the problem, but we would have a way lower shortage if they were still here. But, you don't go where you don't feel welcome. You don't stay where you don't feel welcome. And also combined with the government's IR35 tax changes, not great to be here overall. When asked if he would welcome European drivers coming back, Wolfson said, "Well, not necessarily just European countries. I think we should be welcoming all people who want to work, who want to contribute to our economy and have the skills we desperately need, which is why we have a points-based system." But obviously, you can't allow lorry drivers who come in from other countries because the EU had standardised testing. You can't allow in lorry drivers from other countries where we don't have those kind of agreements regarding standardised testings, because that's dangerous as hell. That's how you cause accidents. But yeah, Secretary Kwasi Kwarteng said, allowing them on the immigration list, blah blah blah, short-term solution, go hire British people, you mugs. We're going to talk probably in a couple of weeks about a story, or a couple of days even, about ministers blasting firms for complaining about Brexit staff shortages, so subscribe for that one, because that one's going to be fun. But if we do actually look at what is on the shortage list, there you got, lab technicians, of course, really important people. Then you got dancers and choreographers, only skilled ballet dancers. So, shouldn't laugh, but yeah, they're on the shortage list. Musicians, I love music, but, do they belong on the shortage occupation list? I don't know. Arts officers, producers, directors, graphics designers, all important, groups, but should they be on the shortage list compared to lorry drivers who, without them, our economy is essentially at a standstill? I don't know. Anyways, Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.